Is Charlotte Tilbury really hiding pentagrams on her makeup? So there's a conspiracy going around that Charlotte's makeup has hidden pentagrams on it, and more girls are coming forward confirming this to be true. These stories, however, sent chills down my spine. I found this article by a woman named Madison Elizabeth who claims that Charlotte Tilbury is a witch. Now, I'm not saying this is fact, nor am I making any claims. I'm simply presenting you with the information so you guys can decide. Long story short, she went to Sephora with her aunt when she noticed Tilbury's new Magic Crystal Elixir Serum. She told her aunt that everybody on the internet has been raving over this product, so her aunt decided to try it out. The next day, her aunt had an event to go to, so as she got around to go, she put on the new serum and did her makeup like she always did. While at the event, she noticed her husband was acting a little strange. He kept staring at her with like a really weird expression on his face. When she finally got fed up and was like, "What's your deal?" He told her he was a little freaked out because she looked exactly like she did when she was 21 years old. That night, she celebrated her success in finding the perfect serum. As Madison was getting ready for bed, she noticed the little gold star on the serum. As she continued to stare at the little star, it just didn't sit right with her. The more and more she looked at it, it began to resemble a pentagram. She immediately showed her aunt the symbol, but her aunt isn't really the spiritual type, so she kind of brushed it off and went to bed like nothing. The next day, Madison couldn't stop thinking about how young her aunt looks and the symbol on the bottle. She urged her aunt to take the serum back, and finally, after begging and begging, her aunt gave in and decided to return it. As soon as she returned the serum, literally the same day she returned it, her face completely broke out. At this point, I was a little bit more on board, but I'm a skeptic, so I kept digging even more. That's when I discovered this story. So there was a woman on TikTok who claims that she went into a makeup store with her fiance, and as she was looking around, she was approached by one of the sales associates who recommended the new Charlotte Tilbury Magic Eye Cream. He gave her a demo of it, and she decided to buy the cream on the spot. As they were waiting in line to check out, her fiance looks at her and says, "I hope there's no spells in this." She thought that was kind of a weird comment, but they both just laughed it off. Well, she began using it every day, and after a week, she said her eyes began to look really weird. She couldn't pinpoint exactly what it was, but every time she passed a mirror, she couldn't stop staring at herself. She began feeling off by this whole experience and by the whole brand altogether. She decided to listen to her gut and throw the serum away. The next time she passed a mirror, she couldn't believe what she saw. It had looked like she aged 50 years overnight. She had dark circles under her eyes and her face looked old and droopy. She was mortified. She was so worried she would look like that forever. Thankfully, her appearance returned normal after a week, but it was a good enough scare for her to never use Charlotte's products again. And if that isn't enough, check out her 2018 Advent calendar. She decorated it with a celestial theme, which we know witches have coined as their trademark. Also, at the top of the box, it says, "May all your dreams come true," with a shooting star, or a pentagram, placed directly over the constellation Cassiopeia. For those of you who don't know, Cassiopeia is named after the vain queen, who is often found in Greek mythology, boasting about her unrivaled beauty. She is often referred to as the seated queen. So what does all this mean? Well, some people are speculating the seated queen is placed under the pentagram to symbolize Satan's power over that queen. Almost like he promised her that she would be the queen of unrivaled beauty as long as she agreed to be under his rule. Is this what she's really trying to say? I don't know, guys. What do you think? Is Charlotte really a witch? Or is this a case of fans with a wild imagination? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, do something nice today, and thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned because I have more videos coming right up.